Hey there, it's Ron with Insurance for Texans, and I've got today's health insurance tip. But before I go there, if you like the information that you get, hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications to make sure that you don't miss any of the great information that we try to provide to you here from Insurance for Texans. With that said, let's take a look at the third piece of a catastrophic health plan that Texans are evaluating and purchasing today. It's known as the Hospital Indemnity Plan, and it is the third core component of a catastrophic health plan. The first one is a critical illness policy. The second is an accident policy. Those provide you protection for those amassing bills when the big stuff happens. But let's talk about today how we can put some money against both the deductible and the coinsurance that comes with those two policies. So if you remember, a critical illness and an accident policy both have four key components. The first one is a deductible. That's money that comes out of your pocket. There's the covered amount. That's what the insurance company is going to pay on your behalf. And then there's the coinsurance. That is your portion of the responsibility of the remaining bill after the deductible. It's typically 20%, and we're going to use the hospital indemnity plan to cover that cost while we take care of your financial well-being. So the way that it works is an indemnity plan is a plan that is designed to put a defined benefit or dollar amount back into the insured's pocket when a specific event occurs. So how does that benefit you? Because the costs are super crazy. These used to be very common when health expenditures were much lower, and people could use them to cover those bills that came up. And then as the cost escalated, the cost got out of control, and the indemnity just didn't cover those costs. So why would we be using one? Well, the reality is it puts raw dollars back into your pocket. So let's use an example of myself. I ride mountain bikes, and let's say that I'm up in northern New Mexico riding from Angel Fire to Taos. The South Boundary Trail is one of my favorite places in the world. The reality is it's backcountry, it's big mountains, and stuff happens. Let's say that I was to crash and break my leg and needed to be evacuated out. The ambulance ride is going to be expensive. The trip to the ER is going to be expensive. The subsequent follow-up care and potential surgery if the break is bad enough, it's going to be expensive. That bill could easily be $75,000. So the accident policy is going to require a $1,000 deductible for me, and that leaves a remaining bill of $74,000. If 20% of that $74,000 is my responsibility, that leaves me with a $14,800 bill out of that total of $75,000. So $1,000 plus $14,800, my responsibility is $15,800. Let's say that I spent a week in the hospital when I did that, and that there was a surgery. The way that the hospital indemnity plan is set up, I'm going to receive $2,000 a day while I'm in the hospital for a week. That is 7 days at $2,000 is $14,000. There's also a benefit for the surgery that happened of $6,000. So I've now received the $14,000 plus the $6,000 for the surgery, a total of $20,000. What was my financial responsibility for that $75,000 bill? It was $15,800, if you remember. I received $20,000, so I didn't pay the hospital anything, I didn't pay the surgeon anything, and I actually received $4,200 in cash back into my pocket that I'm using to make up for the lost wages while I'm recovering from my crazy bicycle accident that happened in New Mexico. So that's how a hospital indemnity plan can work to make sure that you don't leave a hole open in your boat while you're trying to row across the sea of these big health costs. That's how a catastrophic plan works. And the hospital indemnity portion in particular protects you from those extra costs through the deductible and the co-insurance. I'm Ron. This has been our insurance tip for today around catastrophic health insurance. If you want to read more about hospital indemnity plan, there's a link to the blog entry that goes with this. Take a look at it. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'd love to keep you updated on everything that's going on with all insurance in the state of Texas. Again, I'm Ron with Insurance for Texans. Hope you have a great day.